Hello and welcome to this Paychex Bluecast on disaster planning. First, a quick disclaimer. The content in this presentation is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as advice. Okay, today we're looking at how certain events can shake up a small business and potentially derail its success. Now, when people think of disasters, the first thing that often comes to mind is natural disasters. While those are certainly possible, there are other less obvious ones that can trip up your business. And in this Bluecast, you'll learn about some of these disasters, the damage they can cause, and how to prepare for them. Remember when Hurricane Sandy hit New York City? 1 year after the storm, 90% of the affected businesses still needed financing to cover operations or reopen their business. Storms like Sandy can result in situations where your employees can't make it to work or access technology needed to run your business. That's why it makes sense to develop a business continuity plan, or BCP, to help minimize the effects. And the first step is to assess your risk. The American Red Cross suggests researching the types of disasters most likely to affect your region of the country. Also, think about any unique risk factors that your industry has faced. And finally, you can research past insurance claims or historical events for clues. One common precaution that most small businesses should consider, regardless of industry, is to protect their technology and data. When your office is out of service, you'll probably need a system in place to back up critical data. And that's why a cloud-based HCM solution covering everything from payroll, human resources, and health benefits may reduce the time needed to revive your operations. Another especially important precaution is having a cybersecurity plan. You see, a man-made disaster like data theft can have the same damaging effect as a hurricane or worse. So here are some tips for developing a cybersecurity strategy for your business. Monitor any existing types of risk and update your IT systems. Back up your systems in the cloud with an accounting or full HCM solution. Undertake an aggressive employee cybersecurity education program. Install mobile device security measures. And plan for your response to any unauthorized intrusion. What happens if your main location is inaccessible during a disaster? A continuity plan should identify one or more alternate sites that you can use for critical business operations. Okay, let's talk about crisis communication, which is essential during any disruptive event. Be sure that your employees know their roles and responsibilities in a disaster. Document how you'll communicate with employees and update your employee handbook so that everyone is prepared before the next incident occurs. And finally, you might want to consider letting your customers in on the plan. Put in writing how you'll communicate with them as well. Alright, this pretty much covers acts of nature and data theft, but there's one more unexpected disaster we should discuss that could have a profound effect on your business. You might think bad management would be easy to spot right away, but many times business owners don't find out until it's too late. Besides the potential cost of finding and training new employees, bad management can also damage your company's brand. So, how do you know if a manager is posing a risk? Here are some of the warning signs that you can look out for. Bullying. The idea that fear is the best motivator. Absenteeism. A manager who's sequestered in his or her office and inaccessible to employees. Divisiveness. A manager who plays favorites among staff. Micromanagement. Hovering over an employee and undermining their initiative. Now the good news is that once you recognize the signs of bad management, there are actions you can take to help improve the situation. Prepare in advance. First, review employee complaints and other relevant information before discussing any issues with the manager. Set a goal. What's the main objective you want to accomplish when you meet with the manager? And work together. Rather than being confrontational, focus on how working cooperatively can make things better for everyone. In summary, we've covered some of the unexpected disasters that could affect your business and some ideas to help you avoid or minimize damage. And here are some additional resources that may help you along the way. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed this Paychex Bluecast and invite you to peruse other helpful resources at Paychex Works. Visit paychex.com/WORX.